Alright guys, I am at the favorite creek of mine. Been to a bunch of times. Probably going to be a lot of green sunfish and creek chubs, but maybe we'll get a bass here. So last time I came here I only caught green sunfish and creek chubs, but that was kind of like an outlier potentially. Pretty much every time I've been here I've caught a bass, at least one, so hopefully we'll get one. So I came here in May of this year, and it is now the middle of August, so hopefully if there are bass in here, they've moved around and staged or made a home in these deeper holes. Creek is a little shallow right now, I think, but it's clear, so that's good. I think I might see a little tiny bass in there. Oh yeah, I think I got a bass. I did. There we go. Oh my gosh. All right. First fish of the day is gonna be a bass. That's a good sign. So this guy was not falling for the bait until, another fish tried to hit it and missed, and then this guy got active. So look at that. Just a little tiny largemouth, but I will take it. Looks like he's eating pretty well though. That's good. Fish might be getting active because of the fall coming up. Look at that guy. Whoa. Yep, went right back to his hole. All right, we got something tiny. Oh yeah, it wasn't even a catch, just straight through the stomach. Oh, lower lip. Oh, he bit it. Look at that, tiny little green sunfish. We're gonna be catching a lot of these guys, that's for sure. All right, there we go. We hit the green sunfish. Tiny little green sunfish. Bass bait right there. If there's any bigger bass in here, they'll eat those for sure. What is this? Oh my gosh, that might be one of the biggest bass I've ever caught in here. Look at that. All right, well hopefully my sound is working. Look at that. That's a fat largemouth in a creek. That's awesome. Takes me going to tiny creeks just to get creek largemouth. Look at that. That's awesome. Seriously, that might be one of the biggest little largemouths I've caught in this creek right here. Man, he pounded that rubble craw. We're not even in what I think are the best areas yet. Man, they must be eating pretty well because fall's coming up. That is good to see. I casted near that log right there, and he pounded this lure. So weird, I was just in this area in May. Fish should have been pretty active, moving around, but nothing. Now in the middle of August, they're bass are everywhere. It's weird. Oh, we got a fish. Oh my gosh. This might be the smallest fish we're gonna catch today. Look at that. Oh, stop it. Look at that. Let's see if I can even lip this guy. Barely. Look how small that is. That's a micro fish right there if I've ever seen one. Still really pretty. This must be like a year old. green sunfish. Ooh, I got something that attacked the top of the water. Hey, there we go. Biggest green sunfish today. This guy absolutely wanted that crick hopper right there. He attacked the top of the water right when it landed. That's a super, super pretty one. Whoa. Alright. I gotta throw him. Man, there's some active fish over there. I don't know. I mean, there could be some bass over there. I think I got, oh yeah, another good green sunfish. This one's way more like, way more skinny. Look at that guy. He's missing the top of his fin there. It's a pretty decent one. He's got some stripes. He almost looked like a perch when I first pulled him out. Ooh, something decent sized just went after my lure. Could have been a big green sunfish, but maybe it was a bass. There you go, hit the top of the water. What is that? It's, oh, a good sized green sunfish. Whoa. Alright, this is definitely one of the better greens. Oh, whoa, buddy, I'm trying to show you off. This is one of the better sizes we've got. This guy's got some tiger stripes on him. I don't know if you can see that in the light. Alright, here we go. We got a new species. I think this might be a bluegill or a bluegill green sunfish hybrid. It's got a really small mouth and it's got the bluegill coloring on there. It may just be a straight bluegill. I don't even know. But it's definitely different from what we've been catching. Alright, this is a little bit better for green sunfish, maybe. Look at that guy. The water's really clear, and the water's like really still over here, and I think there's like a little bit of a log jam, so not really much moving. Hey, there we go. We got a fish. I definitely think there's a bass down there. It missed my bait though. Man, this guy wanted it. Well, there we go. Alright, we got ourselves a bluegill or a hybrid right here. Look at that. That's awesome. I really hope these parasite things can't get in my hands. Oh boy. We got a good sized snapping turtle right in the water. Hopefully you guys can see that. I do not want to mess with him at all. That's a good one. That's a pretty big one right there. And in classic form, a shiner just throws itself at my bait here. Look at that. Ew, what the heck? It's a cool looking fish, but he just pooped all over me. Man, I hope I got that on video. These green sunfish will go for any topwater. Oh, he missed the bait too. Look at that. All right, this is a pretty one. It's pretty dark. I gotta toss them in. I don't usually like doing that. What did I get here? Is this a bass? No. Good sized green sunfish. There we go. All right, this guy right here is probably the biggest green sunfish of the day. Oh no, buddy. Okay. All right, that was a good size one. Hey, we got a shiner through the mouth. Oh, there's a bass right there. There is at least one bass in here. All right, there's another shiner. That actually went through the mouth though. That's pretty surprising, to be honest. Yeah, oh, that's a good green sunfish. It's really hard to catch bass in this creek because it's so overrun with green sunfish that, you know, you barely throw your bait out there and a sunfish has it in his mouth already and the bass just run away. Look at that. Oh my gosh. All right, smallest fish of the day goes to this guy. Look at that. Look how small that is. That is insane. Is that another shiner right there? What is that? Oh my gosh, it is. These guys are actually pretty active when they hit. Oh. There we go. Shiner action. They're insane. There's two of them I caught today that I've taken it by the mouth, but the rest take it by the body. Crazy. Ooh, that could be a bass. That could be a bass. Oh, no, it's not. Looked like it. Yeah, that's why. Look how big of a green sunfish that is. Okay, look at that guy. He's got a little bit of a bloody mouth, but should be good. Look at those stripes. They get these in the fall, or maybe they have them all the time. I just don't see them. That was a good size one. Oh, here we go. Again, this is a bluegill. So decent amount of bluegill in this creek here. Look at that. That's definitely a bluegill. That's pretty cool. All right, guys. I got something a little bit different tied on now. This is like a little fake minnow by Rebel, and let's see if it'll work. Well, we got at least one fish. This guy right here. We gotta throw him in this spot. Oh my gosh, we got a bass. We got a bass. Actually, to be honest, there are 2 fish on my hook right until the end. All right, look at that little guy. I don't know if you can see him well. Oh, there we go. That's a good sized little green sunfish. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's a big bass. Big bass. At least for this creek. Oh yeah, that's a, man, what is that doing here? All right guys, check this monster out. What is that doing in this small tiny creek? I mean, I'm at a deep hole right now, but whoa. Oh my gosh, this switching to this Rebel Minnow was a good idea. All right, this is without a doubt the biggest bass I've ever caught in this creek, and man, probably the biggest largemouth creek bass I've ever caught. Actually, I think I may have caught a few bigger ones, but this is up there. Look at the size of that. Oh my gosh. Usually in the ponds I would be like, about this, but here, this is crazy. Awesome. Cannot believe the size of that. Totally worth coming over here. I was about to call it quits. Oh my gosh. Another one right at the front. Not as big. Another one right at the front. Wow, second biggest bass I've ever caught in this creek. I think these guys, I don't know if they're swimming upstream or if the neighborhood ponds are bringing them in or what, but my goodness. Okay, look at that. This one's a little pale, but it's doing really well. It feels pretty thick. Oh man, that is awesome. Hopefully you get a better view of it with the light. All right, that is it for this creek trip. Definitely my most successful trip I've done in this creek for bass. I mean, most bass I've ever caught in one trip and the biggest bass I've ever caught. So that was pretty awesome.